Everyone. Today we are going to learn the next test in testing of hypothesis, name is pair T test. So pair T test is used when the sample size is less than 30. The name is pair T test. T test is used when the sample size is less than 30. If the two samples were dependent, then we use the pair T test. Pair T test is used when your samples were dependent. That means if there is the before and after condition in the data, that means the samples are dependent, then we use the pair T test. Suppose the observation before the treatment is denoted by X. Suppose we are given the data like that, before and after, and the some values, suppose 10, 20, 30, 40. So the before observation is denoted by X and after observations is denoted by Y. In case of n experimental units, we get the pairs of observation x1, y1, x2, y2, dash dash xn, yn. This one is the x1, this one is the y1. So this is the pair of x1, y1. This is x2, y2, dash 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 up to xn, yn. In order to apply the pair T test, we find out the differences y minus x. To apply the pair T test, just find out the difference. D is equal to y minus x. Okay. So first step involved in the testing of hypothesis is to formulate the null and alternative hypothesis. So the null hypothesis is that H naught mu D is equal to 0. Mu D, that means population mean of differences. The D is the y minus x and y is the after treatment observations and x is before treatment observation. Okay, and there is the equality condition, that means the given statement, the given hypothesis is null hypothesis. Okay, and alternative hypothesis means opposite to null hypothesis, and there are the three conditions, that is not equal to, greater than and less than in the alternative hypothesis. Not equal to, that means the two-sided test, greater than means one-sided right test, and less than means one-sided but left test. The second step is that the specification of level of significance. Level of significance is denoted by alpha and it may be fixed at 1%, 5%, 10%, etc. Now the next step is to test statistic and its calculation. So the given test is pair T test. So the statistic denoted by T. Okay, and what is the formula? D bar is equal to T is equal to D bar divided by S upon root n. Okay, so how to calculate D bar? D bar is calculated as summation D upon n, and what is mean by D? D is nothing but the y minus x, and y is after treatment observation and x is before treatment observation. Okay, and how to calculate S? S is equal to square root of summation D square minus summation D bracket square upon n whole divided by n minus 1, where small n is number of observations, that is sample size. Now the next step is the table value or critical value. There are the three cases, two-sided, one-sided right and one-sided left. For two-sided, see the statistical table value for alpha by 2, and for one-sided right as well as one-sided left, see the statistical table for alpha. And here the level of significance is n minus 1. Because we are given n observation, then the degrees of freedom is n minus 1, that is independent observations. Okay, now the last step is decision criteria. There are the three cases, two-sided, one-sided right and one-sided left. For two-sided, there are two critical regions, to the right side as well as to the left side. This point is positive table value, that is positive critical value, and this point is negative table value, that is negative critical value, and the middle is acceptance region. Now the one-sided right. For one-sided right, only one rejection region is there to the right side, and the left side part is acceptance region. This point is positive table value, that is positive critical value, and this point for one-sided left, this point is minus critical value, and only one rejection region is there to the left side, and the right side part is all acceptance region. Let's see one example. Test the hypothesis H naught mu d is equal to 0 versus H1 mu d is less than 0 at 5% level of significance. And table value, critical value we are given 3.182, and here we are given X and Y observation. That means this observation is before and here is after. Okay, here we are given the before and after observations. That means here the X and Y are dependent. That's why we use the pair T test. Okay, and here the H naught we are given mu d is equal to 0 and H1 is mu d less than 0, that means one-sided left test. So the first step is to find out the d. D is nothing but the y minus x, that is after observation minus before observation. So 10 minus 20, that is minus 10. 12 minus 16, that is minus 4. 15 minus 22, that is minus 7. And 17 minus 26, that is minus 9. And total of this column is summation d is equal to minus 30. Now make the column d square, because we need the summation d square for calculating the value of small s. 10 square, that is 100, 4 square 16, minus 7 square 49, and minus 9 square 81. Square of negative values is always positive, and summation d square, that is total of last column, is 246. Now first calculate the d bar, then s, and then calculate the test statistic. Okay, so how to calculate d bar? D bar formula is summation d upon n. What is the value of summation d? Minus 30. And n, here we are given total 4 observations, so n value is 4. So minus 30 divided by 4, that is minus 7.5. So d bar value is minus 7.5. Now calculate s. What is the formula for calculating s? Square root of summation d square minus summation d square bracket square divided by n whole divided by n minus 1. Just plug the value of summation d square, summation d and n in the formula. Summation d square value is 246. Here see, the summation d square value is 246. Okay, and summation d is minus 30. Its square divided by 4 whole divided by n is 4 minus 1. 246 as it is, minus 30 square divided by 4, that is 225, divided by 4 minus 1, that is 3. 246 minus 225, that is 21. 21 divided by 3, and its square root value is 2.6457. Last, calculate the test statistic. What is formula for calculating the test statistic? T is equal to d bar divided by s upon root n. D bar value is minus 7.5, s is 2.6457, divided by n value is 4, that is square root of 4. So minus 7.5 as it is 2.6457 divided by 2, because square root of 4 is 2. So value is 1.3225. So minus 7.5 divided by 1.3228, value is minus 5.6697. So the first step involved in the testing of hypothesis to define the H0 and H1. So in given example we are given H0 is mu d is equal to 0 and H1 is mu d is less than 0. That is one-sided left test. Okay, and alpha value we are given in example is 5% LOS, that is alpha is 5%, that is 0.05. Now third step is to calculate the test statistic. T is equal to d bar divided by s upon root n. So just plug the value of d bar and s and n. So the value of test statistic is minus 5.6697, and the critical value, that is stable value, is given. So the value we are given is 3.182. See here, in example we are given the table value is 3.182. Now just compare the value of test statistic and critical value, that is stable value. So the given test is one-sided left test, that is only the one rejection region is there to the left side, and all the right side part is acceptance region, and this point is minus stable value. Here table value we are given 3.182, so minus 3.182. So this value minus 5.6697 lies in which region? This minus 5.6697 is less than minus 3.182, that is this test statistic lies in rejection region, so we reject H0. So our conclusion is to reject H0, that is accept H1, and here H1 is mu D is less than 0. So this is the pair T test. In next lecture we will see the next test, name is F test. Thank you.